그런 느낌으로 하려나 보네. 아, 여기도 두 개네. 여기도 두 개? 손님 없는 데다. 여기 봐도 돼요. 예쁘다. 너무 좋아요.
양쪽을 다 그 뻐꾸기 톤으로
와.
공원으로 싹 바꾸면 여기도 여기가 그래서 막 새로 지어지고 저기도 새로 지어진 게 많아.
좀 바꿀 게 많네요, 이 집.
game to kick at the bar to a girl with an awkward occurrence. So my talk with it turns, dig it. I'm supposed to got game, how absurd. I'm a lame, I'ma learn one day, but till I perfect the spectacles on my face, I'm a nerd. In my head, I'm a name. In the world, I'm just another cog on dead dogs. I am on set though, I'm so awkward, like cyan.
I'm so awkward. I'm so awkward. So awkward. Awkward for you. Oh,
Yes,
I'm so awkward. Awkward for you. I don't know what to do. I try not to mention my debt or relentless obsession with death. That sex is the only connection I get, or that sometimes I'll make a bit less than the rent, and I worry about the impression I left. Did I say that out loud? Would you like some more gum? Let me freshen my breath. Pulled out of the driveway onto the highway. Didn't make reservations at the Thai place. Ended up at TGI Friday. No matter how cool that you try and sound, you still look like a fool when your flyer's down. Whoopsie daisy, I've been a little goofy lately, loosely based on how you make me.